This tutorial will show how to do exercise 218 on page 3-5 of your handout. Now, I just noticed there's a typo in the handout I got. This dimension here was carelessly shown as 4xR17. Should be diameter 17. There are four features on this view that have a diameter of 0.75, and it's up to you to find where they are. Just notice there's a fifth one. Maybe that could be 5 x 0.75, since there are 5 circles. Fix that next revision. At any rate, okay, let's start a brand new drawing. Turn off the grid. You might like it, and I don't care for it. Turn on dynamic input, which I think is common in industry. Polar tracking set to 90 degrees for the straight edge to guidelines up, down, right, and left. And object snaps that we learned, I believe, last week in week class number 2, with endpoint, midpoint, center, quadrant, and intersection homing devices to guide your cursor to those pieces of points in the existing geometry. Also double check you got all your buttons visible, so there's no surprises by one being on that you don't know is on. Let's start in the center for these two circles. Small one is 0.75 diameter, larger one is 1.25 diameter. That's what the circle slash means, diameter. R simply means radius. Start with circle center diameter method of drawing a circle. Pick a point and type 0.75 for the diameter of the circle. Zoom in a hair by rolling the IntelliMouse wheel toward the screen. Click circle center diameter, hover on the circumference, Osnap at the center point of the circle, and the larger circle is 1.125 or 1 1/8. Hit enter. And let's work on one of the 4 bolt hole circles. Let's say this lower left, lower right one here. I want to draw a guideline that I'll later erase from the center straight to the right 1 unit. Half of the dimension between circles is 1. So 1 unit to the right, and then 0.75 units straight down. I'll find an endpoint to start that circle. Once we got one circle, we can mirror to the second one, and then mirror the 2 to the third and fourth one. Let's start a line, hover, snap to the center of the existing circle. I want to draw a line 1 unit to the right, hit enter. Aim my cursor straight down, polar tracking set at 90 degrees. So every 90 degrees, it'll snap into a T-square type feature. Point straight down, short or long, could be, just a little bit straight down, and type 0.75, 3/4 of a unit length straight down. Hit enter to finish the line command. Back to type a command now, so we're ready to click on an icon, click on center diameter circle icon, Osnap at the end point of this guideline, and the diameter of this circle should be 0.75, enter. Okay. Now about any 2 points on this line, or the quadrants of these circles, or the center and the quad, any 2 points along this infinite horizontal line is good for a mirror line to make a copy of this circle up here. And then we'll launch the mirror command again to make copies of both circles about a vertical mirror line to form the third and the fourth circles. Mirror commands this little two drafting triangles back to back. We'll select the circle. We'll hit enter. Actually, it would be easier if we draw the outer circle to form this rate to later trim down to this radius. That's a thought. Let's do that first and mirror the two together. Okay. That would be a circle center radius icon. Drop down the circle center flyout. Click center radius method of drawing the circle. O snap at the end point, and the radius around that corner is 1, and hit enter or space bar. Okay. Let's draw some more guidelines. We'll trim this arc down to just this 90-degree section here. Launch the trim command. We had that already in class. We'll trim away. The trim command emulates the erase command. Nice feature. Hit enter to finish trimming. Let's reflect these two features, the circle and the arc, upward, and then both circles and both arcs, reflect them about a mirror line vertically through the center to form the other two circles and arcs. Go to the mirror icon, select the circle, select the arc. When we're finished selecting objects to make mirror copies of, we'll hit enter. AutoCAD mirror command continues on. It says specify first point of the mirror line. Well, any point along this infinite line, actually any 2 points along this infinite line are good. First point might be there, second point might be there. Finish the mirror line, answer the question no by hitting enter or clicking it or typing N enter. I'll just hit enter to accept the default. Now let's hit the enter command or space bar again to invoke the last used command, which was mirror. We're back to making mirror copies. I'll select those two and these two. Notice I'm using a crossing window to select both at the same time. Hit enter. O snap at any 2 points along the infinite vertical line, including one made at random with a guideline, a polar tracking straight down. Click. Do you want to erase the source objects? No. Hit enter or N enter for no. And let's connect end to end, end to end, end to end, and we could draw one and mirror it, but just as quick to draw individual lines. End to end, enter, enter. End to end. Oop, be careful. You want the end point, not the midpoint. Slightly different. It happens that this line, coincidentally, its midpoint is very close to the end of that arc. So zoom in and be sure you're snapping at the end of the arc. Enter, enter. Snap at end point. Snap at end point. Enter to finish. Enter to begin the last used command. And another line. Enter. All that's left is erasing all these chalk lines or guidelines we made. Get them with a couple of crossing windows. And that completes exercise 218. Stay tuned for more. Stop the recording.